You know, a wise man once said, you know, if you're gonna fuck me, at least take me to eat because I like to eat before I get fucked. Now that man was what was that South Park fat ass? What was his name? Cartman. I forgot his name. Cartman from South Park. So today we're gonna show how Nvidia wants to fuck you with no loop, and we're gonna be talking about this. Let's also remember how I said what was my video? Remember how I went on a rant, how I said that cloud gaming was going to be an issue, that Nvidia wants to fuck you, they want to normalize this. Well, I got some not so great news, as you can see right here. So, not this one. So, are you guys familiar with what Palantir is? Yeah, I thought not. So, Palantir is a company. It's a military company that's basically a mass surveillance that pretty much they spy on citizens, and it's implemented from government to government. The same technology that they're using to spy on people, not only to spy on people, but to use real ID to actually verify your face to be able to access the internet. And that's not bad enough. There's companies like PlayStation, where PlayStation already has done this. A couple months ago, we saw a guy who actually wanted to buy a certain game, and because he consumed these this game, it was being sold more expensive to him through PlayStation Network. And this is different. It was sold to him more expensive through PlayStation Network when he logged into his wife's account, PlayStation account. She was getting a way better discount because she's less likely to play the game, which shows biases on people buying a product. Now, where am I going with this? Well, where I'm going with this is that Nvidia is working with Palantir, the mass surveillance company who's actually spying on you. Now, if Nvidia is working to Palantir, let's put the freaking head on. I almost just say the obvious because I don't like beating around the bush. Well, I'll have you know, I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure Nvidia eventually, every time you go into the grocery store, according to how much demand, how much you buy a certain product, you can expect to have a higher price. Because there's some freaking corporate shills out there that trust the government saying, oh, I trust Palantir. They're not going to do nothing wrong. They're trying to keep us safe. Oh, but wait, no, this is going to happen. But wait, there's more. Now, Nvidia wants to going back to the kind game I was bitching about, I don't know how many days ago. Anyway, so now Nvidia is trying to push not only cloud gaming, but now they're pushing where you can rent a GPU within a server. You can listen to what I'm saying. You can rent out a GPU, let's say an RTX 5080 on a cloud to game with hundreds of dollars. It starts with $24, and you want to only 100 hours of gameplay, technically less. And if you go into the smaller works, there's more deceptive things. And it's actually less time than that. So, okay, so now what? We're normalizing renting out a GPU. Oh, wait, I forgot to say it gets better. So, by the start of next year, the first 6 months of next year, GPUs are actually going to go up from a 30 to 60% increase in price. Yes, you heard that right. So GPU prices for Nvidia are going up, and now they're playing the little game, let's ride the GPU prices so people will play for the server. Then we limit how many hours they actually could game on a cloud. So they're essentially renting a GPU forever with cloud gaming. Oh yes, let's hear freaking what was it? Asmongold and Legend Drops so-called gamers, quote gamers. As much as I love those guys, I must just say they're retards. Anyway, so you're rent now. Welcome to the. You will own nothing and you will like it. Are you really willing to actually rent a G to run your games on a cloud where you're going to be limited? Oh my god, I love Nvidia. No, I can feel that cactus. So pointy. Oh my god. So let me get this straight. So you guys last year when Nvidia said no to backdoors, they said no to backdoors. Yet now we have Nvidia right here working with the mass surveillance company. Are you fucking serious? Oh, then he goes on a speech saying how it's looked down when freaking GPU and chip companies work with military. Yes, it's in the military. This will backfire. Eventually, this freaking AI bubble is gonna burst. And guess, Nvidia, a multi-billion company, is not gonna give a fuck or it's going to be affected. So once again, ah, man, what a time to be alive. Not only that, let's talk about the RAM. The same fucking RAM that was like whatever micron. This goes into Jeep. Oh my god, I have so many things I want to say right now, and I can't put it into words. I'm overwhelmed with same time joy and chaos. Okay, I'm a pretty complicated person. Okay, don't judge me. I have a lot of feelings going on right now. Now, this wonderful gentleman, you should actually set Gamer Nexus. He's actually discussing how much it's going to cost you to game. So now you get the performance. Keep in mind, all they do is just rise the resolution, but you're still capped at 60 frames per second under cloud gaming, under Nvidia. Right here, $19. Ultimate 1 year, $249. 5 years. Look at these prices. Bitch, you don't oh shit. Oh my god. You can literally buy a GPU and wow. Bro, what the fuck? Why? Morals are out the door, I guess. You know what? I must just let the men talk. Just talk. Take it away, Nexus.
Will ultimately foot the bill for the cost of the GPUs, the cost of the power consumption, the cost of the grid upfit, and the cost of the land use, getting fucked over in ways more than just the cost of the computer. So with these deals between governments and companies, it's pretty clear that Nvidia would rather sell over 1 million GPUs to Mark Zuckerberg rather than 1 million GPUs to 1 million end users. And that's not a surprise, but what is interesting is that Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang has seemingly shifted his interest towards the military-industrial complex instead, meaning that he's removed his hand out of the ass of the White House and extended it to shake the hand of the Pentagon.
Well, I'm happy that our military is going to use
Look at
AI
its fucking
technology
face.
for defense.
Fucking asshole.
We also know that national security and economic security and
oh, bubble, herpes. I was kidding. Okay, jokes.
Economic prosperity go hand in hand. The wealthier our nation.
Look at that. He is so good at making so much money. He got herpes. You see that shit right there? You see that little bump up there? He getting mad bitches.
Go hand in hand. The wealthier our nation, the more we can fund the mightiest military on the planet, so that we can continue to be the mightiest technology industry in the world.
This can't be real.
The mightiest military in the world. And all of that, I think, goes hand in hand.
I'm happy that we're making it more socially acceptable. You know,
what crowd? The ones that are no longer buying your GPU? Is that what we're talking about? The more socially acceptable?
There was a time where when somebody wanted to channel their technology capability and their intellect into defense technology, somehow they're vilified.
That's right. Vilified somehow.
Oh,
for some reason, the people
you don't
who
say.
AI system usage for killing people are vilified.
Come with me if you want to live.
And if you want to learn more about that particular topic, you can
What the fuck is going on right now? Bro, all this has happened when I was sick. Oh my god.
check out our latest GNCA video that is on the Palantir and Nvidia relationship, which is shady in a number of other ways. When he's not busy with his latest multiplayer affair with Jensen Huang is busy testing the theory of the inverse Kramer and driving number up for Wall Street. Roll 212.
I always like it when you give a keynote, everybody's stock price goes up.
Stargate will consume 40% of the global DRAM supply. Nvidia is set to consume.
In case you guys don't know what Stargate is basically something that the president wanted the company X to actually invest in this huge, the biggest freaking AI server that he named Stargate that's going to be the biggest in the world. It's a huge data server for AI, and this is going to cost a lot of money, and we're paying for those tax dollars. That's basically what Stargate is, and not familiar with politics.
77% of the AI wafer allocation. Nvidia's 2027 HBM bit demand is projected to consume more than the entirety of the 2025 HBM demand, and the wafer area, factoring in lower yield of...
And that's already taken in effect, even the data centers. In my city right now, we're having technology. They're starting to build a lot of data centers for AI, and my power actually went up. Like, before this came to my city, I was paying like $40 to $50 and electricity. I'm literally using same electricity or even less, and my bill it jumped from $40 to $50 to $120 of electricity. So yeah, all this AI bullshit is gonna price out people out of their neighborhood. This is eventually it's going to burst so much that they're gonna push people out of being able to live, pretty much. And guess what? They're gonna pick themselves up because they're millionaires and billionaires. They're not gonna give a fuck what happens to citizens. Not gonna affect them, and they're just gonna walk right out, and we're going to pay for it. Wow, like usual.
HBM plus allocation to interposer wafers will further squeeze users of consumer devices. Nvidia's close partner Micron has abandoned consumers while raking in billions of dollars from those same consumers via tax breaks and government subsidies, boasting a 257% growth in...
So let me get this right. So we're paying for it with our tax dollars. Is that what I'm fucking hearing right now?
cloud-based...
See, we're already paying for it. I mean, power will go up. The consumption of everything will go up. What's the fucking point of bringing so much money to the country if you're still gonna make the citizens suffer through this? Like, at this point, no, I cannot not talk about politics. Like, I want to. People call me a centrist because I don't agree with no side. But at this point, I can't hold back. I need to talk about this. I can't hold my tongue any longer about this.
Memory revenue from hyperscalers and from Nvidia, while also increasing its operating margin in its mobile and client business to...
One thing I also want to know, I've noticed that I've noticed a pattern that things usually start affecting the gaming industry, and the gaming industry transfer into real world politics because, technology is involved with AI and all this. So yeah, it's starting to now show up in everyone's life.
47%. From 15% year over year in fiscal quarter 1, 2026. Because they weren't making enough on you already, so they've altered the deal. Pray that they don't alter it further. And so AI bus driver Jensen Huang can cooperate with memory manufacturers like Micron to further crush the end user underfoot and line the pockets of the trillionaire tech companies and the billionaire tech CEOs. All at a time when the average person has seen a wage growth increase in November of 0.1% and an annual wage growth increase of 3.5%, only 0.5 percentage points outpacing inflation, stacked with the highest unemployment rate in 4 years. But it's not...
What happened to all those jobs you're going to create? What happened to that? Huh? Oh, I thought you were going to create so many jobs, right? Why the fuck would you restrict AI? This is why I doubled down on my hardware. As soon as I saw the freaking president say, oh, we're going to remove restrictions on AI development because we want to beat China and other countries, right? As soon as that happened, I doubled down my hardware. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking upgrading my PC. This is why I got monster specs, because I'm going to be there for a while, because I already knew this was coming. I was just waiting for it.
Not all bad. Gaming companies are saying they might have to optimize their video games more than they wanted to account for the memory pricing. So, good. That's
great.
Good. We'll still
fucking
have video
great.
Games to play while the world is plunged into a
Who cares about
AI surveillance?
Who gives a fuck about the games at this point? This is more serious than games now.
Darkness, the likes of which we've never seen before, but Larian's gonna optimize their next game more than they wanted to. It's time to talk about what's going on with the memory industry and Nvidia, and this time, the what that we want to uncover specifically is the fuck. We brought you this installment to our AI...
What can I say? And Nvidia, they always put in their tiny little words in their pages. The but, like, I don't know. It's just, I recommend you go watch this video. I'm gonna put it in the description. You guys should watch. One of them is called Nvidia, what the fuck, and the whole Palantir thing. I'm leaving this in the description because I have no words. I have no patience to actually discuss this right now. Go see for yourself. Really informative. I don't want to react to the whole thing because I respect that this is his content. I don't want to steal. I just wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. Check it out. Don't forget to like and comment to him. And you know what to do. But please watch these videos. I beg you, watch both of these videos. They'll be in the description. All right, later, guys.
Dim, dam, dadilam, vacarme s'en va dans l'oubli éternam. Et Gustave, dom guardeam, dilim, didididilam, lute serado didom, seram. Dim, dim, da da da, dim, dim, da da da, dim.